So you're thinking of moving to Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, in today's video, we're going to take a look at 5 Utah cities that made the top 100 best places to live in the U.S. So there are 5 cities that we'll cover. I'm actually going to share with you some details from a news article by a local station here, ABC4 News. I'm going to share a few more details outside of that, give you some of the pros and the cons to these areas that are considered to be some of the best places to live in the U.S. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as the surrounding areas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with Coldwell Banker, and we get calls and emails from people every day that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. So as I mentioned, we're going to cover 5 specific cities in the state of Utah today that were recognized as some of the top places to live within the United States, and we're going to get right after it. So let's get started here. So this is a news article that was put out by ABC4 News. This is a local station here in Utah, and so I wanted to read this article. They actually got this from somewhere else, but it's going to give credit to that. So let's get started right here. So ABC4, recently, the Livability, otherwise known as the go-to resource for anybody looking to discover the best places to live, work, and visit, released its annual data-driven list of the top 100 places to live in America. Of the vast number of cities in the U.S., over 19,000 to be specific, 5 of Utah's 54 earned a spot on the list, putting them in the top 1% of the best places to live in the nation. So according to representatives, Livability's top 100 changes with every trip Earth takes around the sun. Prior to compiling the list each year, organizers say they gather information through a number of exclusive studies and surveys, tweak their algorithm as needed, and evaluate new variables and data points to be added to the ranking process. This year, Livability notes that more than 2,300 U.S. cities were examined based on 9 different categories. Those categories are amenities, economy, demographics, housing, social and civic, capital, education, healthcare, transportation and infrastructure, and remote readiness. Of the top 100 best places to live in America, Provo, Utah came in at number 87, while Orem, Utah was placed at number 60. Logan, Utah earned the spot of number 41. Sandy, Utah came in at number 33, and Salt Lake City took the cake at number 8. And so we're gonna go step by step down this list. Stay tuned. The first 2 cities on this list we're going to actually cover together because they are neighbors. So that's going to put us at number 87 on the list, which is Provo. And so here's what they said. If you're looking for a place to settle down, raise a family, and find peace, Provo is the place for you. Though it is well known as the state's 3rd largest city, Provo has a slight population of only 116,886 people, contributing to the area's exceptional rate of public safety. Nicknamed the Happy Valley, Livability found that the majority of Provo residents reported an above-average state of well-being. Of course, the remarkably beautiful and peaceful surroundings of Utah Valley make for a natural mood booster. Another one of Provo's strong suits is its booming economy. So the city itself is known nationally as an epicenter for technology and research companies. All of these reasons, along with the city's abundance of kid-friendly activities, make Provo, Utah the perfect place to raise children. Not ready to add another face to the family? Well, prioritize yourself by taking a class at Provo's very own Brigham Young University, the college that's on a mission to assist individuals in their quest for perfection and eternal life. And so jumping on to number 60, which is Orem. And so Orem shares several similarities with its neighboring city, Provo, including a high-performing economy, breathtaking geography, kid-friendly way of life, and affordable cost of living. According to Livability, what makes Orem different is its location, tucked between the eastern shore of Utah Lake and the soaring landscapes of Mount Timpanogos and Cascade Mountain. The city's varying surroundings offer residents a dual lifestyle of laid-back life and intense mountaineering. Additionally, Orem's positioned just 41 miles south of Salt Lake, which makes it a quick trip to the city. Okay, so that's Provo and Orem. They are neighbors. So as you've watched my other videos, if you've seen my vlog and my map tour on Provo and also on Orem, I've done both of them. I've done pros and cons for those as well, so you can get more details about those cities. But this is down in Utah County, and one of the great things about Provo and Orem is they are just south of the Lehigh area, which is one of the big tech industries in the state. And so a lot of job growth, a lot of housing growth just north of there as well. But there's some great recreational things that can be done in this area of Provo and Orem. So you are nestled against the mountains. So you've got the beautiful Wasatch Mountains. Right behind you, you've got Provo Canyon, which takes you up to some of the beautiful falls. Bridalveil Falls is up there. You can head up that canyon to hit different lakes, to hit the Heber Valley. There's all kinds of outdoor recreational opportunities up that canyon, from picnicking to camping to ski resorts like Sundance. Now, if you head the other direction from Provo and Orem, you go to the west, you've got Utah Lake. So as the article mentioned, it's a large lake. You can boat it. There's a lot of people that like to kayak and do some paddleboarding out there as well. And so if you do like the outdoor lifestyle, you're going to have lots of options in those areas. Number 41 on the list is Logan, Utah. So located up in Cache Valley in the furthest northern part of Utah. So a quaint but aesthetic looking city. Logan, Utah is made up of unique looking buildings. So founded in 1859, the city's architect was Truman O. Angel. According to History to Go, Angel made a name for himself as an LDS church architect who designed many early Utah structures, including the Salt Lake Temple. So Livability says that the city's location in Cache Valley ensures that residents will never go bored. Enjoy the summertime by exploring Logan's different hiking and biking trails, and prepare to gear up for skiing, snowboarding, and snowmobiling come winter. So along with the long list of things to do, Logan presents a slew of job opportunities according to Livability. The city is buzzing with a number of thriving industries, including healthcare and social services, manufacturing, retail, art, sports, entertainment, and recreation. Logan reportedly has one of the lowest unemployment rates in America. Though a job won't be hard to find in this northern Utah oasis, a house maybe. Livability notes that the average home value hovers just over $275,000, a reasonable price for the city's residents, nearly 50% of whom range from 18 to 30. And so those numbers have gone up a little bit, but you do find more housing affordability up in the Logan area, in the Cache Valley area, compared to being down in Salt Lake City, in the Provo area, or the Davis County area. And so Cache Valley, because it is located directly south of the Idaho border, you've got a different set of mountains up there, and including that one of Utah's hot summer destination areas, which is Bear Lake. And Bear Lake is split between Idaho and the state of Utah, but it's a large lake. A lot of people like to go up there and just enjoy spending time on the lake. It's beautiful blue water. The lake is colder than many other lakes here in Utah during the summertime, simply because of its elevation there. And that is also one of the other cons about the Logan area, is you are heading up an elevation from just north of the Ogden area, in the Brigham City area. You do take Sardine Canyon up, climbing up an elevation to get to Cache Valley, to the Logan area. So you're going to find more snow, you're going to find colder temperatures in the wintertime. But you do have all kinds of outdoor recreation at your back door, essentially. So you've got Logan Canyon that takes you right up to Bear Lake. Bear Lake is known for their famous strawberry or raspberry shakes, and so everyone that goes to Bear Lake, they're pretty much going to stop by and grab one of those shakes. So it's pretty much a tradition in many families here in the Utah area. So beautiful area there. As far as the skiing goes, there is a new ski resort that did open up there just within the last couple of years, and so it has made it more convenient for people that want to do downhill skiing. Obviously for snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, there's always been options available for the area of Logan. Number 33 on their list is Sandy, Utah. Sandy's located right there in Salt Lake County. And so if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll probably notice that one of the first areas that I focused on was Sandy. So doing vlog tours, doing the map tours, the pros and the cons, Sandy was one of the first areas that I focused on. It's a great area. So let's see what they have to say about Sandy. So like its sister cities, Sandy, Utah is recognized for its strong economy, job market, and infrastructure, though this location is just about as close to Salt Lake as you can get without leaving the suburbs. Roughly a 20-minute drive to Salt Lake City, residents of Sandy experience the best of both worlds with the Wasatch Mountain Range right in their backyard. So in Little Cottonwood Canyon, just a short drive away. So looking for more to do? Go watch Sandy's very own Major League Soccer team, Real Salt Lake, play at Rio Tinto Stadium, or catch a performance at the Sandy Amphitheater. Livability says that of all these factors that contribute to Sandy's title as one of the most sought after cities near Salt Lake. And so let's just touch on a couple of those things. You do have Little Cottonwood Canyon that is right there in Sandy, and so that is home to Alta Ski Resort and Snowbird Ski Resort, and those are two of the most popular ski resorts for the locals here in the state of Utah. They've got some great slopes, great areas to go and ski. Just directly north of that is Big Cottonwood Canyon, which gives you access to Brighton, to Solitude. So all of those are just great, phenomenal places to go and ski. So that's the wintertime activities, but there's all kinds of hiking and biking trails up those canyons as well, if you just like to get out and to enjoy the beauty of the mountains. Now coming back to the Real Salt Lake, yes, it's located right there on the north end of Sandy, just south of the 90th South exit, just east of I-15. And so that is a pro to have that right there in your backyard. However, if you're not attending the game, every time there is a game, you do have additional traffic in the Sandy area. Not only because of the soccer that takes place there, but you've got the Mountain America Expo Center, which is going to be home to the home shows, to the boat show, the RV show. There's many different shows and expos that come to that center. You've also got the Southtown Shopping Center located right there in Sandy. So along the State Street area between 90th South and 114th South, you will find a heavier traffic just because there's so much that Sandy has to offer in that area. However, as you go east towards the mountain, you do see that traffic diminish as well as we get away from some of those recreational and entertaining areas. And so, whereas the article mentioned only a short 20-minute drive, you are in the southern eastern part of the Salt Lake Valley. Number 8 on their list is Salt Lake City, Utah. So right here in the heart of Salt Lake is number 8 on their list. Let's see what they have to say about Salt Lake. So earning a spot on Livability's top 10 places to live in America, Salt Lake City is versatile, convenient, and booming with growth. Salt Lake City, nestled just behind the Wasatch Mountain Range, offers city dwellers an urban and active way of life. Start the day off in the city bounds by visiting one of Salt Lake's buzzing coffee shops. Explore the area's history when visiting Salt Lake, the Salt Lake City Temple, known around the world as the largest Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints temple on earth. Indulge in the arts by seeing a show at the Broadway-style Eccles Theater or by taking a trip to one of several museums. Ready to unwind? Salt Lake City has quite the beer scene. Swing by one of the city's breweries for a taste of what the locals are sipping. According to Yelp, some of the best breweries in Salt Lake include Epic Brewing, Fisher Brewing, TF Brewing, and Squatter's Pub. On the weekend, escape into the mountains where you'll find world-class ski resorts along with an abundance of hiking and biking, or embark on a journey nearby to one of Utah's 5 national parks. Additionally, Livability notes that Salt Lake includes a robust transportation system and its very own international airport. The city is also home to the University of Utah, home of the Utes. Planning on moving in? If so, expect to become familiar with that red logo. Us Salt Lakers are die-hard fans. Okay, so let's talk about Salt Lake City being number 8. So if you watch like my Sugar House or my Salt Lake City videos, even my Mill Creek videos, I talked a lot about these coffee shops. There's a lot of cafes and coffee shops in this part of town, and so a lot of people you'll see just walking down the street going to these different shops. A lot of great cafes. So if that's what you enjoy doing, it's all right there in the heart of Salt Lake. And so the University of Utah, yes, the running Utes, or the Utes are tucked away in the northern eastern part of Salt Lake County. And so a lot of people in Salt Lake do like their utes. Now, we started off in Provo and Orem, and so there's a lot more BYU fans down in that area. And for those people that live up in Cache Valley and Logan, you've got the Utah State Aggies. So you've got a few great sports teams as far as college goes in the state of Utah. But there in Salt Lake City, you'll definitely find a lot of red, a lot of Ute fans. And so you are located close to Parley's Canyon, and that's going to give you quick, easy access up to the Park City area. So if you enjoy just going up and enjoying everything that Park City has to offer, it doesn't get much more convenient than just zipping up I-80 heading east to the Park City area. You've got ski resorts up there like the Canyons, Park City, or Deer Valley, or all kinds of different shopping like the outlets up there. In fact, I was up there with my family just last week taking advantage of some of the shopping that Park City has to offer. So we like to swing by the outlets and check out what they have available up there. And so that is going to wrap up reviewing what they have to say, what Livability has to say about the top 5 cities that they wanted to rank that Utah was included in. And so I hope you found that helpful, gave you some more insights as far as what they feel about Utah, their thoughts on it, compared to some of my additional thoughts and pros and cons. And so if you're thinking about making a move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to any of the surrounding areas, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule that Zoom call with us. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And until then, I hope to see you around town.